Hello, dear children. Do you remember to wash your hands? Good. Don't forget it. Every time when you touch anything, after that you must wash your hands with soap. Okay? So, let's start. But before starting, I want to ask you one question. Are you afraid of snakes? I think we all afraid of snakes. But there are some people who don't scared of them. Instead, they can catch them and make them dance. These are called snake charmers. So our today's lesson is a snake charmer's story. That is lesson number 2. This is a story of Aryanath, who is a snake charmer, and his grandfather Roshan Nath ji. So let us know. Aryanath belongs to the community of snake charmers. He can play bean. His community is also known as Kalbelias. Okay? And Roshan Nath ji was his grandfather. He was famous amongst in his community for his helpful behavior and different skills. So Roshan Nath ji, who is Aryanath's grandfather, he was a very popular amongst in his community because he knows different skills, like he can catch snakes, he can identify the snake by seeing the snake bite, which snake has bitten, okay, and many other things. Now let's know what is snake charmer. As you see in the picture, there is a man who is sitting with snakes. So this snake charmer is a person who makes the snakes dance. Okay, the community of snake charmers is also called Kalbelias, or in Hindi we call them Sapera. They also play bean, and on the tune of bean they make the snakes dance. Bean is a musical instrument. It is played by blowing wind. Like flute, it is a wind instrument. Snake charmers use this to make the snake dance. Here is a bean. As you see in this picture, it is made of dried gourd. Let us know about the life of snake charmers. Snake charmers entertain people by showing snakes and also by making them dance. Okay? They move from village to village. They do not stay at same place for a long time. They carry snakes with them in a bamboo basket. While moving, they also carry snakes. They catch snakes. They don't afraid of them. They can catch them. They are able to identify which snake has bitten. So if someone or if a person is bitten by a snake, they are able to identify by seeing the mark of snake bite that which snake has bitten. So they collect medicine from plants also, and they carry these medicines with them to give them to villagers. They are able to remove poisonous teeth, which is called fangs of snakes. So they are able to remove poisonous teeth. They know how to remove poisonous teeth of snakes and where are they present in the snake's body. They know very well. So snakes are treasure. So snakes are the important part of their life. They are the important part of their culture and tradition. So They gift them to their daughters in marriage. Do you think snakes actually dance? Let's know what is the truth. As snakes don't have external ears, they can't hear the sound of bean or any instrument. So, snakes can't actually hear the noise of the instrument. They only focus on the moving bean and follow it. Snakes consider a person and bean a threat to them. So, whenever they feel a danger or they consider the bean or any moving object a danger for them, so they try to follow the moving object to attack on it, and we think that they are dancing. So actually they are not dancing, it is a defensive act of snakes. Kalbelia dance, as you can guess that Kalbelia dance is performed by Kalbelia community. It is a famous dance of Rajasthan. It is also known as Sapera dance. As you see here in this picture, there is a woman who is performing this dance. So let us see a video clip of this dance. This is bean. Female members perform dance of male members of Kalbelia community play different musical instruments, as you see here. As you see here, the dress of the dancer and the steps are similar to snakes. That is why it is also called Sapera dance. Isn't it interesting? Now, fangs. Fangs are poison teeth of snakes. These are sharp, long and hollow. They are connected to the poison gland. Okay, in this picture you see different parts of snakes: eye, this is head, this is poison gland, this pink color bag, this is poison gland, here poison is produced, this is neck, and these are scales which are present on its body, and this is fang. These are 2 in numbers. So there are 2 fangs in a snake's mouth, and these are other teeth, and this is forked tongue. Snake has forked tongue or split tongue. It can smell with its tongue. So now first we understand the fang. So fang is a poison tooth which is connected to the poison gland, and poison gland produced poison. Through this gland it reaches to the fang, and from here it enters to the prey's body when someone is bitten by a snake. Now, do you think all snakes are poisonous? No, actually all snakes are not poisonous. In India, There are many different types of snakes, but only 4 types of snakes are poisonous. These are Russell viper, common krait, cobra, saw-scaled viper. This is common krait, this is Russell viper, this is saw-scaled viper, and this is cobra. Okay, you can easily identify the cobra. Now marks of snake bite. Here you see how it looks if someone is bitten by a snake. So if we see closely the marks of a snake bite, we can identify whether the snake is poisonous or non-poisonous. Mainly the marks differ from each other due to presence of fangs. As you see here, the difference between these two snakes is of fangs. If a snake is poisonous, fangs are present, and if a snake is non-poisonous, fangs are not present. So here the marks of poisonous snake's teeth, and these are the marks of non-poisonous snake's teeth. Now, venom. Venom is a kind of poison. So only poisonous snake has venom. Snake venom is used for making anti-venom medicine. And anti-venom medicine is used for the treatment of snake bite. Okay. Snakes usually do not attack humans. They bite only to defend themselves. But if someone is bitten by a snake anyhow, what should we do then? We should immobilize the person. It means we have to restrict any kind of movement of that person or that body part. Don't panic. We have to be calm and don't try to panic. Stay calm. Remove anything tight from around the bitten part of the body. So we have to remove anything like ring. If a person has worn ring, bracelet, bangle, anklets, etc., so we have to remove those things around the bitten part. Next, rush to the hospital immediately. Don't wait for any other thing. Don't go to tantric, don't go to snake charmer, but immediately you have to rush to the hospital so that the person get the treatment. Now let us know some facts about snakes. Snakes do not have eyelids. As you see here, we have eyelids, okay, but snakes do not. Snakes do not have outer ears, external ears. We have external ears, we can see ears of some animals, but snake is the animal whose ears we cannot see. All snakes are carnivorous. Carnivorous means flesh eating. So all snakes are flesh eating animals. They eat other animals. Now snakes shed their skin. Means snakes remove old skin for further growth. Snakes have flexible jaws which allow them to eat prey bigger than their head. So flexible means adjustable. So snakes have adjustable jaws so that a bigger animal can also enter into their mouth. Snakes are farmers' friend. Now let's see. Snakes eat animals like rats that damage food crops. In this way, they help farmers by preventing their crop from rats by killing them. Okay, that is why they are called farmer's friend. Have you ever seen animals being used for entertainment of people? Sometimes, maybe in movies or in pictures, you must have seen animals being used in circus, in fair, on the road. You must have seen man with a monkey or bear or snakes. Do you think these animals would be happy with them? Not at all. Because some people do not treat them nicely. They hurt them or beat them. Here you see a lion in a cage. How would you feel if you were kept in a cage? Think about it. Naturally, you would not be happy. Every animal or bird and each one of us want to live freely. Nobody likes to live in cage. Now there is a law to protect wild animals, and that is Wildlife Protection Act. It had come into force in 1972. This law protects animals from killing, poaching, poisoning, or harming in any way. If it is proved that a person killed or harmed any animal in any way, he can be sent to jail and he can be fined also. Now, as this law do not allow to use animals for the entertainment of the people, what will Aryanath do? As the government has made a law that no one can catch wild animals and keep them, so now with this law, how will Aryanath earn his livelihood? What he will do? Let's see what are the options for Aryanath. Aryanath and his cousins can form a bean party. So he should not leave his traditional skill. He should share his knowledge about snakes with the children of towns and cities. Now let's find out. Like snake charmers, which other people depend on animals for their livelihood. These are some of them. In this picture, there are many animals are being used for livelihood. Now ask yourself, let us know how much you got. The community of snake charmers is called. There are 3 options. You have to choose a correct option. The community of snake charmers is called Kalbelia. Okay, the right answer is Kalbelia. Kalbelia dance is a famous dance of. The correct answer is Rajasthan. Okay. Number 3, all snakes are not poisonous or non-poisonous. All snakes are not poisonous. Only some snakes are poisonous. Venom is a kind of, what is venom? Venom is a kind of poison. It's not a snake and not a dance. Poison tooth of snake is called, what is it called? It is called fang. Russell viper is a dash snake. Is it poisonous or non-poisonous? Russell viper is a poisonous snake. Okay, good. Now that's all. Thank you.